Good afternoon guys, welcome back to another video. So this weekend we're at Emmotland Ponds near Driffield. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon. Just sort of got set up. I've got 2 rods out at the moment. I've got fish out in front of me. Let's turn the camera so you can see where we are. Okay, so at the moment, as you can see, I've got 2 rods out and loads of lilies right in front of me, which is sort of blocking my path. And you can see all the way around there. So I need to clear them somehow. So we're down here with Darren and Darren's brother, and Paul Pad's coming later on. That peg there, that's where Darren is. And his brother is over in that peg over there. You can see that lily pad area just in the middle of the lake. I've got fish moving about there. So at the moment I've got one to the right hand side, about half a rod length towards me, and I've also got one which is on the left hand side of the lily pad area, and that's where I've seen fish moving on the outside of the left and on the outside of the right, and also swimming. Actually you can see them swimming through now and then. So that's where we're fishing at the moment. And in Darren's peg there's a rake, so he's going to bring it round, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out there and I'm going to rake that area clear. So I've got a clearing for me bait boat, so I can send the bait boat out and get the hook baits exactly where I want them. Well, welcome back guys. It's now 9:15, so the rods have been motionless up to now. All 3 rods are out. I've been speaking to the bailiff earlier on, and he was telling me where to put me bait. So what he says is, let's turn the camera on and show you. Right, okay, so where he's on about is, let's see, it's a bit hard to point, isn't it? Right, about there where my finger is there. He seemed to put one roughly there. Now I've actually got one to the left of the lily pads. So what he's saying is to bring it in slightly, about about a rod length in towards where the V is and the lily pads, to put it in there. And he said the middle rod to put that roughly around there, but not quite on the lily pads, or half a rod length to a rod length towards me. And then just off these pads here, you can see just here where these pads are, there's a shelf drops off there down about 12 feet. So what is it, just an underarm lob just over the shelf, and drop one in there. So what I'm going to do is tonight I'm going to leave the rods where they are for now. I've got one on the left, just to the left of the lily pads. I've got one to the middle of the lily pads. I've got one on the right hand side of the lily pads there. So I'm going to leave them out there for tonight, see what happens. And then if I get no joy by tomorrow, I'm going to put the rods on the spots what the bailiff has pointed out to me, and see what happens there. But like I say, we've got we're here till Sunday, and it's only Thursday now, so we've got 72 hours and a bit more to hopefully get into some fish. So we'll leave it at that, and I'll check in a bit later guys.
What?
It's gone over that side, hasn't it?
Yeah.
$23.2 with a net. Well, we're into our first fish, guys. 23.2 with a sling, so we've got to take the weight of the sling off. Oh, okay. Okay, ready? That's a beauty. There we go. How's about that? Cracking fish. Well happy. Well chuffed with that. Right, let's get a few photographs and then we'll get it put back. Right guys, welcome back. So, quick update. Last night, obviously I had that 18-pound common. So about 5 o'clock this morning, Darren got a run and he believes it was a cat and it wiped all 3 rods out and he lost it. Dan, he lost 2 last night. And that's it. It's now roughly 10:30 the next day. Had a little bit of thunder, a few showers, it's just starting to rain again now. So this morning's been pretty quiet. I'm just going to kick back, relax and see what happens. So got a little camera on doing a time lapse for the video. But I was trying to do some I was trying to get the fish feeding off the top of the biscuits, but the flying rats just keep coming down and eating everything I put out. So there's no way I'm going to be able to do any surface fishing, not with these birds flying about. Good morning. It's 10:15 on Saturday morning. And it was an uneventful night again last night. So I was talking to the guy on the peg next door, and he's been here since last Saturday, so he's been here a week. He's tried fishing off the bottom, off the top, he's tried zigs, he's tried everything, and nothing's worked for him. Doesn't matter what he's tried, he hasn't been able to catch a fish. And we turned up on Thursday, and at around 10 PM on Thursday evening I got that 18-pounder out. And then Darren, he lost 1 and Dan lost 2 down on the bottom corner peg. So that's the only fish that's been out all week. And the line, there wasn't even a liner or anything last night. I heard a few fish crashing, but nothing was taking anything. So yeah, we've been camping for the past 2 days. But anyway, we've got one more night, and I've tried putting floaters on the top again, but as soon as I cast them out, well, as soon as I catapult the biscuits out, then bloody seagulls come down and they wipe you out, so I've got no chance of fishing on the top whatsoever. Just off the end of this tree, yesterday, I seen a number of fish come in there with the tails up, feeding just down there. We've got the fish on the right hand side of that lily pad bed that's out in front of me. I took a fish off there on Thursday, so I'm going to keep the one on there because I think that'll produce again. I think I've got on the left hand side that lily pad area, I'm going to put under this tree. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pre-bait that this morning, and then tonight I'm going to put a rig on it. And I've also, what I did last night as well, just down here off this margin, you can see the lilies just floating away there, about 2 rod lengths out. I pre-baited that yesterday and I put a rig on there last night, but nothing came of it. So we've got a different wind, it's blowing from a different direction today. I think we've got a northwesterly wind. Oh, see that ring there, the big fish just crashed in front of me there. See if it comes out again. Right, so we've got a northwesterly wind today, and that's in for the next couple of days. And the weather's dropped considerably. It's gone from like 29 down to 18 degrees. So I don't know if that'll work in our favour or if it'll work against us. But anyway, like I say, I'm going to put a rig back down there, just off that tray there. I'm going to pre-bait that shortly. Now I'm going to leave it rest until tonight, and I'll put some more bait in, then I'm going to put the rig in. But I'm going to keep that one just off to the right of that lily pad area there. I think I'm going to keep that on there, or I might move it into the centre, because they are crashing in the centre as well. So it's still looking good for a bite. I'm still hopeful, because I've got fish. There's been fish in front of me since Thursday, showing themselves boshing and crashing, and there's been some big cats rolling in them lily pad area as well. Not that I'm fishing for a cat, but I'll take it if I get one. I'd like to experience playing the cats. I've never had one before. Paul Parr got one when we were fishing down at Goodmore Lakes. Paul got that 64-10 out of there. I mean, that was an amazing fight he had with that one. And I believe they're up to £70 in here. So I can't see there being many in this lake because it's not very big. It's probably about 2.5 to 3 acres. But there's a few in here. Anyway guys, I'm going to drink my coffee and I'll check in a bit later on. Well, in 72 hours we've had all weather. We've had sun, we've had thunder and lightning, and now we've got rain. Right, well guys, it's been a cracking 72 hour fishing. We had a great time, even though I only caught the one carp, but hey, that's fishing at the end of the day, innit? So anyway, got one last job to do, and that's walk my swim, pick up any litter that's laid about, and then go around, get Darren, and put his stuff in the van from his peg. So let's clean the peg. Peg clean guys, at the end of the session. Time to go and get Darren from his peg and go home. So if you've watched the video right at the end guys, I much appreciate it. Thanks for watching, thanks for staying till the end. And also, if you like these sort of videos, why not subscribe to the channel and help me out. So thanks so much guys, until next time, enjoy fishing and I'll see you later. Come on Darren, are you pinching your young and stuff? Okay. Oh, you're just getting it, alright, okay.
I pinched his car earlier.
Did you? Where did you go?
The bins. So you get 3 days worth of tackling to a courser, that is?
3 days worth?
3 days worth of tackling to a courser.
That's full like, isn't it?
And the boat.
Right, that's where you're going to pack it in, aren't you? Best give Darren a hand to put the stuff in.